segment. America's hacking Nicola motivation. I'm on it. TLJ Russian bot says Ivanka is incredible. I'm a Democrat, but politics has nothing to do with her beauty. She's undeniably attractive. I agree. Um, Old Wave for $10 says, "You are always right, Cecil. Keep up the good work. Can any of you guys turn your eyelids inside out?" I remember kids in school being able to do that.
I never seen it.
I bet if Anna tried, she could do it without even using her fingers. You just
Hey, Dennis.
roll right up. What do you know?
Thank you. Fortunately, this cable's getting in my way.
Thank you. I'm gonna get some booze. Trump is starting a dynasty. You all think so small. Trump 2024. Uh, Donut Swan. Those who would give up essential liberties to purchase a little temporary safety and to view the liberty.
Yeah, I'm watching Cecil's stream, as it says. So I will
Well, that lady would
respond
respectfully disagree.
to questions,
And you know what Ben Franklin
but
would
I
say
just
to
wanted
her?
to stream the art. So coming along. Thank you very
Donut
much.
Swan says, fast forward to
I did breakdowns digitally, and then I did finished pencils traditionally, and then now I'm inking traditionally. I just popped in a new nib, so it's very fine lined. I can get some very fine lines with this nib, which maybe I shouldn't be using for outer lines, but inner lines. Details.
Well, I didn't know if you had another super chat or.
Nope.
Well, that came from them, man.
Oh my god.
Oh.
We're doing the
Yeah, I hope you don't hear Cecil too well, because I don't want any swearing to come in here. Let me turn it down. I'd watch Cecil stream, but he banned me, so F him. No, I was reading someone's chat.
You say he's working on a Wolverine book?
Wolverine something or other, yeah.
What will the price and shipping be for this campaign? Similar to mine.
No, he said
Similar to the Indiegogo. I might add $1 or $2 to shipping, because I try to keep my shipping as cheap as possible. But since Kickstarter does charge more money to use their platform, I might add $1 or $2 to shipping to try to counteract that. I don't know. I'll take a look at it. I don't want it to be ridiculous. I've heard some people complaining about how much people charge for stuff on Kickstarter, and I don't want to scare people off because I'm charging too much. Honestly, I don't need to make that much off of this. I'm just trying to stock up for second printings for my next Indiegogo campaign, and I'm gonna try to use Kickstarter to do it. But Alejandro Mirabel will be doing one of the covers. That's a cool thing. He's not gonna have time to do it before the campaign launches, but he's gonna do a sketch to layout or whatever. So, and Randy Green will be doing one. Gary Shipman was going to do one, but I don't know now that his dad passed away, so I'm not sure. More bad blood, so needless. What? Bad blood where? Who? Is it? Oh, Edwin, did you want to come over? I guess if you're here, I don't have to listen to Cecil. Would Marat do one? I don't know. All right. Listening to Cecil equals bad blood. Oh. People made a lot of mistakes when Kickstarter first got big. To this day, the business model still sounds like a scam when you explain it to someone. I don't see that. Maybe I wasn't paying attention back then, but although my son noticed that when people order stuff, you don't get their shipping address. So I don't know if that's a setting you have to pay extra careful attention to, or if you really have to track down all of your buyers at the end there and get their shipping addresses.
All my buddies are watching me right now. I gotta do this for money. What did I just go? What did I do? You still basically crawfish boil, white crawfish, man.
So this is a new variant for Lone Star. This is a new cover for the second printing of Heart of the Hero. I will explain one more time that I was doing the math on how many copies of, because I overprinted Lone Star Heart of the Hero cover A in order to have extra copies that I could sell for Lone Star 2 and Lone Star 3, right? Because I've been a publisher, and I know that without issue 1, you can't sell issue 2. Without issue 1 and 2, you can't sell issue 3. So now I'm going to be like, oh shoot, I don't have enough issue 1s to sell issue 3. So I want to get ahead of the game here and do a second printing of issue 1 for my next campaign, which should be good. It'll be a Kickstarter exclusive for now. Yeah. Only place you can get it until Lone Star 3 happens. Fundraise and run happens. Oh, yeah. Lots of comic book guys did that, right? Lots of comic bookers fund and ran. If you reach out to Angry Joe about promotion, I forgot to mention he's a huge Game of Thrones fan, so he'd probably geek out that you did book art and no J.R.R. Martin. G.R.R. Martin.
Very excited about that authentic.
Oh, shoot. I don't know. I had a notebook where I wrote that down, and then my daughter took my notebook. Let me write that again.
I'm getting like my plans under my jaw, like French.
Yeah, is anyone writing down this recipe?
Can I get mono from
Look for promo?
watermelon?
All right, I'll try to look that up.
Like this guy has never
Water?
When can we expect fulfillment of the second printing? Well, the second printing, I should be able to print these and the second issue all at the same time. So hopefully December. God willing, everything goes right on Soul of the Soldier. Then I'll just get these printed at the same time. So yeah. I mean, all I have to do is send them to get printed again. I'm not really considering adding anything to it for the Kickstarter. In fact, I'll probably take out the Atomic Family preview. I don't know. Should I take out the Atomic Family preview?
You keep playing this and I'll look that up. The whole thing, like getting overexcited over.
If I take out the Atomic Family preview and the additional stuff, like the page for thanking first brigadiers, then I could cut it down to an actual 48-page comic and actually save money printing and shipping. Well, I don't know if I could save any money shipping, but do you already have the Kickstarter campaign up? I do not. I'm going to launch it next week, which means I have to work on it this week. I have started working on it, but I don't have it finished yet. Look how nice and clean that quill line is. All right, Zach, peace out. Really considering how many variant covers are you thinking of doing? I'm still considering it. I still haven't made up my mind about that yet. Yeah. It is Kickstarter. What's the shortest story do you think somebody could get away with? 12 pages? 8? What? I wouldn't do... Personally, if it's a standalone, like, Monster Hunt was an add-on, but if it's a standalone book, I wouldn't do less than 48 pages.
You want to know something?
I think 48 pages is a real good sweet spot.
This is already better. Like, I want Mr. McGee to come to my house and knock down my door and read about the frozen.
Like Saving Private Ryan next to the Marvel cooking show, because the whole thing goes in the pot. Oh my god! Oh, my eyes deceiving me.
I think you mentioned you're coming up to San Jose. Yep. Going to San Jose on Friday.
Rest in peace.
It's my 30-year high school reunion. And I still haven't gotten my hotel yet, so I need to get around to doing that pretty soon here. 48-page minimum for a $25 book. That is right. And again, I'll be doing an unsigned $20 version, so if people don't care about the signature, they can always get that. G&G? What about G&G? Jeremy is full bore on his channel right now. Full bore what? Let me meet you. I live in the area. I'm going to be there for literally one night, and I have to go to my high school reunion and see my brother. My brother's coming down from Portland, so I don't think I have spare time to go hang out with anybody else. Let's see what Jeremy's doing.
Yeah, this is your goal.
All right, let's mute these fellas. YouTube. I'm only $109 away from beating Malin. Oh, Gary's on there too.
Why would he say? Because essentially what he's done is he said everything these guys have been bitching about on YouTube for 2 years, I'm going to prove it wrong.
Disney scammed George Lucas.
This is unbelievable.
He's on with NFL lineman guy and full bore right now. Worth trying though.
I think that honestly,
Oh yeah.
the only time that this kind of honesty.
Yeah, if I wasn't so busy, I'd have stayed up there longer than just one night. But oh well.
You're right. I mean,
well.
Gary, what is your theory on why the hell he did this? What UJ just said. He's about to walk out the door. We knew he was going to do that. I could have sworn he had 2 more years left, but it sounds like 6 months. Sounds about. He's extended his contract like 3 or 4 times. Okay.
What are they talking about?
He's kept extending it and extending it and extending it. And the big rumor was that he wanted to part ways once Galaxy's Edge was launched and the sequel trilogy was completed. That was the rumor, and that's kind of lining up.
I don't know who they're talking about.
Although I don't believe that he thought that the goddamn Galaxy's Edge was
Oh, language. Idea that's not realistic. A small little world. Thought if I do a small snippet of a little world, and maybe I don't know. You can do stories. This part I don't. That's just not interesting, man. I'd rather listen to Cecil and Malin talk about cooking shows. I don't know. All the complaint about Star Wars stuff just doesn't doesn't interest me. I know. Hey, welcome to Geeks and Gamers. I don't care about complaining about Star Wars. I mean, if it's something, I don't know, it's like constantly complaining, just it doesn't interest me. And it's funny because I was sitting there listening to Fox. Oh no, not well. Yeah, it was Fox, I guess. Fox came up on my YouTube, and it was Sean Hannity, and again, it's the same thing in politics. It's like having all this stuff memorized that you can complain about, and ultimately that's what it is. It's complaining. When you're being a pundit, you're complaining about the people on the other side, and you're praising the people on your side, right? That's punditry. And I was listening to Hannity, and he's just rambling off all this stuff. I'm like, gosh, it's all stuff I'd heard before, and it's all stuff he's got completely memorized, and he repeats it probably 30 times a day. Yeah, now Tucker's different. Tucker can think on his feet, and he'll sit there and he'll listen to people, and he's not sitting there listening with some pat answer, but he's sitting there listening, and then he responds to what they're saying with an argument, and he does have facts in his head and at the ready, whatnot, but it's not just 3 minutes of dialoguing, or monologuing about this problem, that problem, this problem, that problem. It's like he has. I like Tucker. He's not a socialist. Don't be silly. Star Wars complaining is played out. Well, until there's actually something new. I mean, when they bring up something new, and it's funny and fresh.
Just complaining about stuff just gets boring.
Yeah.
What's so negative too?
Yeah. I'm just not that negative of a person. Maybe that's why Jeremy hasn't liked my videos. You need to complain more. Can I just have like one little corner of Geeks and Gamers where I'm not constantly complaining about stuff? I don't know. Maybe if that's the case, maybe I never end up uploading any videos for Geeks and Gamers because I don't complain all the time. Show. I don't think. You know what? Let me get back to the here. Somebody put that Hannity's an idiot. Where was that? Well, somebody put that Hannity's an idiot. Fuzzy Creek. There it is. Hannity's an idiot, but he serves a purpose. He's not an idiot, but he's no savant, right? Hannity wouldn't be where he was today if his time slot was not immediately following Rush Limbaugh's. Because Rush Limbaugh can see stuff, and Rush Limbaugh is like Zach. Well, okay, Rush is smarter than Zach. But you know how Zach can sort of just see stuff and point it out that other people wouldn't really even have noticed. They just want to kind of like let it go, but he's like super attuned to seeing the nonsense. That's what Limbaugh's like. That's what Michael Savage is like. Savage and Limbaugh are like, I know they probably hate each other, but those two together, they're like really good at like sniffing out bull crap. And I think Richard's good at that too. But yeah, Hannity just memorizes a bunch of talking points and has them at the ready for it. It doesn't sound like he sits there and contemplates and thinks through arguments. It just seems like he has. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of like a Jehovah's Witness. Like if you've ever argued with a Jehovah's Witness, they don't think right? You can sit them down and you can explain something to them. And you can get them into a little logic box, and they don't think, but what they have is a slew of answers that they have been taught uh, to respond to any particular argument. That's kind of the way I see Sean Hannity. So he's got all those answers at the ready, but he's not really a thinker per se. That doesn't mean he's an idiot, but yeah, he's not a creative thinker. I don't think. He's just a regurgitator. There's only so much between 12 and 6 on the radio. Hannity's show is often pre-recorded before Limbaugh's. Is it really? Is it really? I don't know. I don't. It was the same thing. I didn't like listening to. What's that other guy? O'Reilly. I didn't like listening to O'Reilly either. I do like Laura Ingraham. I've always liked Laura Ingraham. I like Shapiro. I like Crowder. Savage. I used to listen to Savage every day. Oh, Dennis Miller has a podcast now. Darn it, I still haven't listened to it. I forgot about that. I used to listen to Dennis Miller religiously, man, because I don't agree with him on everything, but he's fun at least. Bless you. Dennis Miller is crazy good times. Have you been listening to his podcast, Justin Elvis? I haven't picked it up lately. I used to love that he would have like Peter Noon would just sort of Peter Noon's like his next door neighbor from Herman's Hermits, and so he'd just like walk over. Dennis would be doing his show like in his kitchen or something. And Peter Noon would just walk in. That was cool. Or he'd have Norm. He'd have Norm Macdonald on occasionally. That was good times. Anytime I see Miller is way too dogmatic. What am I being dogmatic about now? Oh, you mean Dennis Miller? Really? Dogmatic? What's dogmatic? What's Dennis Miller dogmatic about? Yeah, I need to check out one of his podcasts. I haven't. I was sad when he left radio because, like I said, I used to listen to him pretty much every day. But then I stopped listening for a while, and then I went to go listen to him again, and he was gone. And I was like, no, my Dennis Miller show's gone. I wonder if I should just freehand her hair, or let me freehand it. Freehand might feel more organic. They didn't cancel Dennis Miller. No, he just kind of quit, right? He's like, yeah, I'm done. I guess because I wasn't there when he went off the air. I didn't know what happened. His podcast is good. Good. I gotta check that out. Jeez, I always forget. Always forgetting. Talking to the lady. Fuzzy Creature, you gotta go to bed? Alright. Understood. He just seems to work various tropes. I don't know. You're never surprised about what Dennis Miller thinks. No, I guess not.
What I was really looking for you saying, I got
I don't know. Do you listen to him still? Or have you listened to him lately? Or did you listen to his radio show?
TLJ Russian bot thanks again.
He is very performative. I will say that.
Is there a makeover house show?
Oh, that'd be great to get him on my show. Ha ha ha. You've been watching Crowder for over a decade? Gosh, I don't remember how long I've been watching him. I remember when he was on Red Eye, man. He was just a kid, man. I think he was like 21, 23, something like that. He was on Red Eye. That show I watched religiously. Almost every night. I would DVR Red Eye. I miss Red Eye. Yeah, me too, Jeremiah. Me too. I like the Gutfeld show. I don't catch it every weekend though. You were just watching Crowder. Jay, did you catch Nerds of the Round Table with Quarter Black Garrett on there? I thought that was a good show. Roundtable Nerds was great. Nerds of the Round Table. Yeah, next week Chuck Dixon's going to be on. Chuck Dixon will be a guest. I'll check with Steve probably over the weekend and see if he's down again. I'm pretty sure Quarter Black is down as regular co-host. And then I don't know, maybe we'll get Doug back on as well. Not sure. He didn't commit. Doug didn't commit to being there every week, so. And that was Steve's first foray into YouTube, so hopefully he enjoyed himself enough to want to come back. Amazing artwork. Oh, thank you. You want to get a better look at it? Again, this is the cover for the second printing. This is going to be the main cover, cover A, for the second printing of Lone Star Heart of the Hero, exclusively available on Kickstarter next Thursday. Not this Thursday, next Thursday. If I can launch it okay. If there's no problems with the launch. I'm really, really curious how it's going to do on Kickstarter. I really enjoyed your Nerds of the Roundtable show. Oh, I've had this Hannity's an idiot thing up for like 20 minutes. Enjoyed your Nerds of the Roundtable show. Is it going to be total random content or more structured moving forward? Well, I'd like to have a topic that we sort of stick to. I had a couple of articles relating to the casting of Batman at the ready, but I don't think we really got into them. I do want to try to have it structured in at least that we focus on a topic. So if you guys have topics for next week, yeah, suggested topics would be great. I do want it to be, obviously, have a topic, but the topic be topical in the sense that it is current and interesting to everyone. Darth Cisco, what is up? Not just, I don't want it to just be a hangout, you know. We do plenty of hangouts, and you know, I'm trying to pull in some pretty heavy hitters on the regular for that show. Well, if you advertise it right, it's going to be a grand success. Well, I hope so. All right. Won't you have to go through a review and approval process, which could take a couple days? Hey, Elijah, how long was your review process? Less than a day. All right, so I'll start in.
It's variable, so
it's variable. So I'll try to get it built this week, and then launched, and then approved this week. Yeah, that's the thing about Indiegogo. There's no approval process. You just press go. But yeah, if I send it in, yeah, maybe I'll work on it tomorrow after I get this piece done. Except I'd want to kind of get it colored. And I'm sending a couple of the other pieces in to get colored first. I don't know if that's wise. Make a killer opening video too. Yeah. You sure? I don't want to just do like 20 minutes sitting on my porch talking about the comic book industry. I could do that too. I heard it's been done. What's up, Muerte? What do you think so far, Muerte? Mike, won't you? Oh yeah. I think. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing. Oops. This is my older quill, so it's a little smoother, but I can't quite get as clean or as thin a line. Love that bottom fight scene. It's cool, huh? I like this dude's head right here. You know who I'm gonna? Yeah. What do you think about me trying to get Joe Murray? Joe Murray. I haven't talked to him since I was in 7th grade, but I'm friends with him on Facebook. Rocco's Modern Life guy. You should be like, hey, you see what the Earthworm Jim guy did? Maybe you could do a Indiegogo. Cecil's asking some weird questions.
All right, onward. Okay, viewers at home, this is the honor. We're asking you to close your eyes for this.
Oh God, no.
I'm already ahead of you.
Oh my God.
The guy at the bottom left corner reminds me of the demon on the Doom 1 cover. Huh. Well, I'm hoping I can get this thing inked and done tonight. There's no wicker chairs on here that will take me an extra 6 hours, so hopefully. And there's a lot of just empty space, except I am going to be cross-hatching his shirt as well, because that's just, me. So a pen that draws is worth a stream that goes. Wait, what? Add a few picnic baskets.
I was waiting for him to make out right there.
I was planning the whole walk back to the parking lot. Wait, what are you talking about?
Whip it out.
Looks great. Thank you, Marty. Thank you. Just kind of give this a little fuzzy edge here.
Never eat anything in your kitchen with definitely a dude's kitchen with a square jar. No manhood in this entire place. Looking around.
Told you we should have seen Rambo. What? Did you finish the wicker chair scene? No, just the first page of it.
Very excited about the results here. We'll see you at the table today.
Horror. The horror.
Well, what is it? What's the joke?
I can't eat crawfish, man. Well, I can't eat crawfish because it's shellfish. But even before that, when it was just like you're supposed to suck the guts out of it, I just nah. It tastes like dirt water. What is with my no cursing rule? Is that because you're around your kids so much, or is there another component to that? Well, this is a generally, it's not a Christian. I'm a Christian. Well, it's not like a Christian show or anything, but I just like to keep it respectful for my kids are usually in the room as part of it, but I like everyone to be able to enjoy my show. So I know there's people who say that they listen to my show because it's the only show they can listen to, that their wife will let them listen to, because the other shows there'll be people dropping F-bombs and stuff all the time. And so they don't want that in their house. So it's sort of a common denominator. If you don't swear, anyone can listen to your show. All right. If you do swear, only certain people can listen to your show. So why cut out the people? Nobody's not going to listen to the show because nobody's swearing, right? There's really no benefit to it other than people just being whatever, vulgar. Oh, that's nice, Jeremiah. Thank you. That's good to hear. Jeremiah says, watching your streams has gotten me to cut back on my cursing. Awesome. That is nice to hear. It took me so long to stop swearing. Because I grew up cursing like a sailor, man. Well, not grew up, but when I was a teenager and whatnot. Yeah, I was a potty mouth. I'm glad you're having the streaming problems. I don't know. What problem? Alpha Redneck says, my wife gives me the stare of death if words get tossed around. I hate wearing headphones. And yes, it is kid friendly. What's up, Mike? Awesome cover with you on Kickstarter. Maybe now we can finally get a Lone Star and Lady Death team up. A team up? I don't know. I could talk to Brian. Killer Tacos says it's looking sick. Thank you very much, Killer Tacos. Glad you are liking it. Excuse me while I draw a bunch of zipper teeth. Do, 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 do. Things I don't know enough about Lady Death to. I never read Lady Death. I've done a cover for Lady Death, but I don't know enough about Lady Death to write a story, you know? Whoa, language, man. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. I have it down pretty low. But you know, that's their channel. A den of debauchery. Do, 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 do. I hope we've got some war campaign spies in here waiting for me to say something bad so they can go and report it. At least it gives me more viewers. There are a lot of good Lone Star team up options. Remember Zach's dark stream? He had spent so long editing himself for his channel that when he went to intentionally curse, there was a pause before each one. He said, "Well, I don't curse. I'm not editing myself here on my channel. I don't curse. So I edit myself in life, I guess you could say. But I've made it." Rather than it being a habit that I do curse, which used to be the case, now it's a habit that I don't curse. So yeah, and I would never do a dark roast anyways. That private show, private video I did, that was supposed to be private, and I didn't even curse in that. I was venting. I was angry and venting, and I certainly did not curse. So I will do one of those again. Yeah, I'm not going to let those jerks spoil it for the rest of you guys. But don't be surprised if I don't curse. I ignore most drama. I don't know what war campaign is, nor do I care to find out. That is wisdom, Dennis Bruce. That is wisdom. What is the next book I'm working on? The next book I'm drawing will be Lone Star 3. I got to get through all 3 chapters of this. After that, I don't know what I want to work on. I may just go on to create another Lone Star trilogy. Maybe, because the way this, never mind. I'm not going to talk about the way this ends. I don't want to spoil it. But it would create a whole new chapter paradigm, you might say. But that's the way it is with any story, right? You can't just have your character at the end of your story be unchanged from the beginning of the story. Otherwise, there's no sense in telling the story, right? Your protagonist must exhibit some permanent change. That's what storytelling is. I appreciate you are avoiding the drama the last week or so. Soon they'll find someone new to attack. Eat their own. No, they won't. No, they won't. I'm fully bunkered down and expect this to never end. I'm just going to ignore it anyways. Because look what happened to Tim Lim. He hunkered down and ignored it, and they still continue to this day. They're so juvenile. So I expect it, and I'm just going to ignore it. I'm sure they're coming up with new memes on the daily, but I have them all blocked, so it doesn't bother me. I like how Gat Hanzo said that CG, a good benefit is that they are there to help new creators if they have questions and things like that. Whatever. I don't like that guy. He's no.
Why are your super chats so cryptic?
War campaign failed on that troll. Yeah, they did. They failed hard. Once Lone Star 3 is done, I can finally frame all the covers. When is God's Sword coming out? I do not have a launch date for God's Sword yet. My artist just got a job that is going to keep him, or is going to give him time to work on God's Sword. So I can't just hire him to do God's Sword. It's frankly, I don't know how God's Sword's going to do. Because it's not me drawing it. I don't know how Atomic Family is going to do because it's not me drawing it. Heck, I don't know how Lone Star 3 is going to do. I don't know how anything is going to do. I can only hope for the best. But I can hope, as long as I do roughly the same on Lone Star 3 as I did on Lone Star 2, then I'm golden. But I don't know. I don't have any expectations or any information to tell me how the other ones are going to do. I know why you don't like him because of his voice. It's not what he's. It's not how he sounds so much as what he says. It's just. I don't know. It's just. It sounds like someone. Never mind. I'm not gonna. I don't even want to go there. Victor always trying to lure me into the drama. Not interested, Victor. Maybe Victor is secretly war campaign. He's trying to get me to say stuff so that they can monetize it. Is that it, Victor? Are you a mole? Are you here as a mole?
Yeah, but it looks really choppy. We can't play it because, well, I guess we could. I mean, they are using it, but it sounds like there's Star Wars.
Bam! TMI. What did I say? What was TMI? I know. Just when you thought you were out, Victor drags you back in. I tell you what, it's hard. I mean, quitting drama is harder than quitting swearing, but I'm determined. You know what determined me? Because like the first time I said it was a ceasefire. But this time I just said, forget it. I don't care. Go ahead. Say whatever you want. Tear me down. Cost me subs. Whatever you want to do. I'm not going to respond. So I think taking that attitude, making that sort of promise to myself is a lot more powerful than doing a ceasefire where I'm like beholden to anybody else. I need to be beholden to myself and to God and to my word. That's what's important. Principles first, right? Principles first. Kyle Ritter, what's up, bro? Hey, Kyle. I'd love to have Kyle color this, but I'm sure he's entirely too busy, so I won't even ask. All right, where was I? All right, let me focus on these goggles. Why is that not inking? Kyle says he wants to color your cover. No, he didn't.
Yeah, but I could hire Red City.
If I could be blocked by you and be stuck with war campaign stuff, no way, no thanks. So you'd rather hang out here? I appreciate that, Victor. Good day, Rusty. I'm going to highlight that one for Kyle to see if he responds. And what did someone say? Okay, Blacklist. So Lone Star will only be 3 campaigns. Is that just a complete arc, or is that it for him? It's just a complete arc. It's just a complete arc. This is what I'm focusing on right now. I want to get through these three. Yeah, this arc. Whether or not I branch out into something different, give Lone Star a rest for a year or two, and then come back to it. I'll decide that at that point in time. Please spot the blacks in our hair. It's driving me crazy. I'm here to drive you crazy. This is my job in life. The hair I have seen on anyone in the comic book world. What? Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah, hold on a second. Oh, wait. If Kyle colors Mike's art world campaign, will dox him? Just kidding. Hopefully not. Love Kyle's art. Would you collect Lone Star into a trade paperback or a hardcover? Oh, it would be a hardcover. When I go compilation time on Lone Star, it will absolutely be a big, beautiful hardcover. Maybe with a dust jacket. I mean, I'm not gonna go Bigfoot Bill crazy on it. But I'd want it to be something, that you want on your bookshelf or in a place of prominence. I don't know. I just want it to be something awesome because I am really putting my all into this series. So I worry about that because of how expensive trades are to print.
You bit my face earlier. No way.
Yeah, Malin is mentioning tacos. Yeah, maybe I'll even do it extra size. What? Well, you don't have to ask now. She's asleep. It's the kind of thing you have to ask her while she's awake. Injustice flashbacks. Injustice flashbacks? What? I don't understand what that means. Bob Dole? What? Have you thought about video game streaming to promote channel? I stream video games on Sunday nights. I know I'm not doing any real popular games, but I don't know. That's a hard sell because there's such competition. in the game streaming. Yeah. It's all right. I'm okay. I'm not desperate. Like Jeremy wants me to do videos for his channel, and I've submitted some stuff, and he wants to make sure it's all right and good and stuff. But I'm not like desperate for Jeremy to approve stuff, right? It'll be great, and it'll be a nice boost to the channel when and if, I guess, that happens. I mean, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm so busy already, and I'm happy drawing. And frankly, I don't need 50, 60. It'd be great to have 50, 60,000 subs or whatever, but I'd rather have like loyal guys than a bunch of not, well, I don't, not loyal, like loyalty is everything. Loyal as in people who like my stuff, like me, and want to be here and watch me and enjoy some time together talking about whatever, conversing like human beings. Yeah, I don't want to feel like I always have to be on. I just want to enjoy myself, and I actually do. I do enjoy this stuff. I enjoy the YouTube thing. Restream bot, can you put a link to the D-Live link in chat? Yeah, my D-Live is Underdog Mike. What was my most enjoyable DC run? Well, it's probably Injustice. Although that short run on JLA I did with Mark Waid. Mark Waid, before Trump broke him, was just such a fantastic writer. And he really wrote well for artists. He really understood whatever the craft of writing comics. You know, I mean, you could be a good writer and not understand how to write comics, but he did. So, Mike, can we talk about disgusting skin rotting diseases? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Okay, their channel's getting kind of gross. Their channel getting a little bit morbid. Lone Star Red Rooster crossover. Maybe someday. I'll talk to Mitch about it. Mitch and I are still friends, still on very good terms. So yeah, and he's just super busy. The only reason he hasn't been on Drawn and Quartered lately is just how crazy busy he is trying to, take over the world. But yeah, that could be a very cool crossover, standalone comic. I would, if we did that, I would lend him my characters, and then I would try to do Lone Star Red Rooster as its own campaign. I would have done Monster Hunt as its own campaign if Malin wasn't against the idea. I am throwing him under the bus. Because Richard was fine with the idea, but Malin's like, nah, just making an add-on. Fine. What about the time differences between the characters? Oh, between Red Rooster and Lone Star? Well, Lone Star's been around since World War II, and there have been multiple Red Roosters throughout the decades, right? So it really wouldn't be a problem, especially if we did an older Red Rooster storyline, like maybe right after World War II.
Wait, Anna, you've never seen Star Wars yet?
You know, somebody mentioned Thumb Wars the other day, and I'm like, have you guys seen Thumb Wars? It came out like around, gosh, what was that, like 2003? It's really old, but it was so funny. Or I remember it being really funny. I haven't watched it since then. Curious why Kickstarter. Kyle, do you have closed caption on? Can somebody explain to Kyle my reasoning for Kickstarter? There we go. All right, you guys start answering, and the answers that I like, I will highlight for Kyle to read.
Oh yeah.
He looks like a little badass.
Wasn't he Swedish too? Read his older brother.
Wait, so the kid got mad that they changed that into a lightsaber?
Well,
Yeah.
no, that they put it and it got like 100 million views.
Yeah.
Made him famous.
But more people recognize him more than
Snake Roberts? No.
Can somebody type that if he does Star Blades on Kickstarter, it has to be exclusive stuff. Kickstarter doesn't want secondhand stuff. That's why I'm doing all new covers for all new printing. And yes, extra cash. I do not want to leave cash on the table. Even if I can only make $5,000 or $10,000 over on Kickstarter, heck, even if I only make $2,000 on Kickstarter, it's cash I am leaving on the table, and I don't want to do that. And say it's a complete abysmal failure. At least then I will know that I tried. Oh yeah, Kickstarter has had over 100 comic books that have made over 6 figures. Can somebody type that in the chat for Kyle?
Yeah, let's see what he looks like. Did he gain weight or lose weight? Oh, you mean he's not all pixelated?
Yeah.
It's terrible. I need like better. There we go. Thank you guys. I appreciate this. People's getting rich on Kickstarter. I've been reduced to being Mike Scribe. I feel dirty yet. Okay. Yeah, that's true, Jeremiah. There's a bunch of weirdo garbage over there. So hopefully we'll stand out from the crowd.
Oh yeah, looks good there. Yeah, he probably like in his yeah, he probably lost weight. I imagine that he probably would have felt shame. He wanted to get a lot of sales, so he lost weight for a little while. Didn't want to be the fat Star Wars kid anymore.
Star Wars kid with the prototype for Rey because he's too skilled with the lightsaber to play the part.
Yeah, why did they get him in the movie?
I know.
At least a cameo.
Volume 1 on Indiegogo. Then I could do that on Kickstarter. Yeah. Could someone explain to Kyle that I'm doing a second printing of Volume 1 of Lone Star on Kickstarter? So the second printing is new covers and all exclusive for Kickstarter.
Are we doing an hour or 2 hours? 2 hours, right?
If a Canadian fee $30,
Oh, that's what I was looking for.
Well, I can't guarantee I'll keep it down. How one end or the other.
Mike, what did Zombie Sama top out at before Kickstarter? I don't know. Mike is doing. There we go. Where was that? Second printing of Volume 1 of Lone Star on Kickstarter with an exclusive cover. Actually, several exclusive covers. I'm going to try to hit that Kickstarter market, like, you know, and milk it for all it's worth.
My wife is definitely not going to
Use a different pen for that. I'll think about it. That's right. That's right. That is what kicked off. That's what kick-started the whole idea. Oh. New covers, metal prints. Win-win. Yeah. Maybe I should.
Wait, now what? Now they're putting bets on it? Why would we
Dun,
have to
dun, dun,
pay?
dun,
We're already
dun,
paying
dun,
$30 to
dun.
kill ourselves on camera. Now they want to comment this. No.
Sorry, I'm not reading right now. I'm trying to concentrate on these particular lines. All right. Some people in CG are against Kickstarter, but it's a silly position to take. Just be your own person and decide for yourself. Don't let someone convince.
I mean, it's a little bit reasonable, but like, it's your own decision. Like, it's because it's you could easily see the heavy left leaning kind of stuff they put out there.
Yep.
Because like all the front page projects are like about trans stuff, and, like, it's very
Yeah.
sexual stuff.
So what's your point?
So I mean, if you don't support it, you have like a reasonable position. But like, I don't know about those people who like are adamant against it.
Five,
So are you.
6. There we go. You can do it. Oh, nice. Hey, everybody ask Kyle if he wants to color this.
I have his poster right in front of me. I understand that, but I don't.
Just draw these lines out.
Is that supposed to say I believe?
Why is join month the three the Liberian flag? It's not Liberian. Does Liberian flag look like that? I couldn't put. I only have like a handful of pixels to work with, so I didn't want to just put a big blue spot. I wouldn't be able to do the 50 stars. So it's my American flag. I am proud to wear this flag. Should have done the Texas flag. Oh, I could do that next. Nice. Absolutely, Kyle. You can color this. Do I pencil faster or do I ink faster? I pencil faster. I pencil really fast. When I start inking, I try to get. I'm very precise in my inks, so I really slow down. What the heck is he talking about? I am going to. I'm in German Spell. Look how beat up my tools are. You know how expensive these things are? They are expensive. I actually found this one place in town here, and because nobody uses these anymore, because everybody uses like what is it called, CAD. You know, they use computer programs for all their drafting needs and whatnot. And so I went over to this place, and they had a ton of them, but they don't have all like the good ones that everybody wants. They had a bunch of like other ones, but yeah, I grabbed just grips of these things, but not the ones I use the most. All right. Indefatigable. Anna doesn't eat vegetables. Hobby Lobby has no discount. Oh, on these? Really? I don't know why they're so bloody expensive. It's crazy. And when you buy them brand new, they stink. Like this weird sour smell, and it takes years for that smell to go away.
Basically, you got to starve yourself one day to be champ.
I know, I'm hungry too. My boyfriend was making like pies for this event that he has tomorrow. He works for the state, he's an engineer, but they have like a diversity day.
All right. New book smell. No, not books. These things just stink. Shots fired. What? Your guy makes it look like King of the Hill. What? Shots fired indeed. Bloody hell. I get mine in the trash behind half-price books. I'll have to smell mine and see if they stink after 4 years. Well, if you had them like wrapped up in a plastic case or whatever plastic case they came in, they'll still stink. Because I think the ones I'm buying are like 40 years old. But they still stink. You flipped it. Looks good. Good morning from the UK. Yeah, I flipped it. Because I changed his head, and when his head was facing this way, it just looked better if we just flipped the whole image. Get a new colorist. What? You guys don't like my colorist? You're killing me. You're killing me, man. I like Namjoon. Mike wants his colorist to color this cover, then that's fine with me just saying. No. I'd rather have Kyle. I like Kyle's colors on me.
I know, you could have just sat here. Talking to us about hot dogs and Taco Bell, and then ordered it on your phone. Kid would have brought it to you, and you'd have been set. You didn't have to leave.
Bitcoin is worth its weight in gold. Oh, funny. Yeah, there were some. There was a thing called. What was it called? Darn, what was it called? Backed. Backed came out, and it's like futures trading. Freaking futures traders trying to screw up the market. And that just launched like Monday, so that's why Bitcoin is tanking. Freaking annoying futures traders. Your image size of that covers I colored in the past was driving my computer crazy and super slow. Can you reduce that image size? Sure.
All right, guys. This was fun.
Wow, looks like Cecil's wrapping up. Cool. I'm gonna get this done and get it to Kyle. Hopefully he can color it relatively quickly.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully.
To my channel, subscribe to it, and mail it after that. I'm gonna watch it in 15 minutes.
I still have to watch all the way through and watch my video.
They smell fresh still. Bought them at Aaron Brothers in the 70s. Ah. All right, they're done. Doesn't Mike have closed caption on? Can you do that live? I don't know if you can do that live. I think you can do it with videos, uploaded videos. This is the wrong quill for doing lines like that. Actually, this is going to be dark, so. What's the D&Q topic this week? It is Joker, Joker, Joker. The Joker is correct. Where's my other quill? There it is. Hello, Pablo Romero Art. Are people popping in here now because John and Cecil are done? Let's see, we've got 2 downvotes, so I've been getting a lot of downvotes these last few videos. I have no idea why. It's very shocking. Shocking, I say. Shocking. Bless you. Excuse me. But hey, a vote is a vote. A vote is a vote. A vote is a vote. Da-na-na-na-na-na. A vote is a vote. Of course, of course. I have to do live CC then. Yeah, I don't know. Here, let me go to my let me go to. Oh, hey, Nerdrotic joined Jeremy. That's cool. They're probably still talking about that stuff though. Let me go to my YouTube studio. All the votes are good votes. And go to live events. Edit. Advanced settings. Let's see. Enable chat. Caption certification. Content declaration. DVR 360. Recording. Video statistics. Recording date. Video language. English. Monetization? Sure, monetize it. Basic info. No. Live control room. Save changes. Let's try live control room. Okay, come on. Yeah, I don't think it works live either, but I don't know. I'm gonna try the live control room and see if it is there anything I can do there. Broadcast, slates, ads, insertion, create highlight. Nope, I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh, I have no super chats this whole stream too. Gosh, you guys. You guys. You guys. Sad and dire days. YouTube is too busy hiding content they don't like to put in cool features. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Nerdrotic, isn't he still with them? I think he still is. I think he still is. Do dee do dee do do do. There we go. Get that nice, thin, clean line. And maybe one more set this direction. And then maybe one more set this direction. When somebody uses OBS and got live caption, maybe do a research for this on your mic if you want to. Yeah, I don't have OBS on now, so I'm just using StreamYard, which I don't know. I've been using more lately, just because now I'm paying for it, so I feel like I have to, and it's easier to use. Although I've been having some trouble with OBS. Their 2 recent updates have kind of chugged up some stuff for me. Besides, I have my closed captioning. That's my people's. My people's are my closed captioning. Text to speech works live. Oh well. I don't know how to super chat. You just hit the little money thing on there. I guess your account has to be set up or something. I don't know. I know I set it up once so that I can super chat. I'm super chatty. OBS is confusing. The latest updates, yeah, I don't know what they screwed up, but I can't get my background animations to work. Since you're paying StreamYard, I assume they have a tech department you can ask. I assume. I don't know. Yeah, perhaps. Maybe I'll have my son look into it. He's my producer. Right, Elijah?
What?
What?
I hear nothing.
Can you look into contacting OBS about closed captioning on live streams? Oh, you know what? I can just drop it in the note when they say how can we make this experience better. I can just drop that note in there. Live closed captioning, voice to text. It seems like the simplest thing nowadays. Voice to text is like on every phone you have, right?
Are you asking me?
I'm just talking. What's up, Peter Mike? What is up, bro? What's up with you? All right, let's go here. All right, I'm going to be done with this in not too long. You know that? It'll probably be another hour, knowing me. Although it is nice, I started and I'm going to finish this cover today, God willing. Started and finished one day. Yeah, boom. Don't have to worry about a bunch of storytelling. Don't have to worry about a bunch of wicker chairs. Just me, Lone Star, Angel, Svarog, and a handful of vampires. No problemo. And no drama. No drama from your mama. Como se llama? Muerte! Dennis Pruche. Dennis, look at everybody's here. I should start an auction. Just kidding. Boy, that Mr. Lizard guy got all tweaked about that last auction because I called Muerte in. He's like, if they're not there, they miss it. I'm like, that's not good for the artist. He said he's never returning. I don't know if he's never returning to my channel at all or just not coming back to the auctions. He said he's all, I came with $3,000 ready to bid on that Cannon White cover. The Lone Star cover. But but after you called or you emailed Muerto, or you didn't want to start the thing until Muerto was there, so I decided I wasn't gonna bid at all. I'm like, jeez, dude. Whatever. Just looking out for my boys. Just looking out for my boys. Did I sell the McMahon? No, I did not sell the McMahon. I didn't list it because I just felt like the room wasn't good. And yeah, I know I can just put it up with like a reserve or something. Maybe I should have. I don't know. I don't want to piss off any bidders, you know. So, but at the same time, I'm trying to look out for my artists because it's important. The Friday night auctions are pretty important to some of those guys. They're like vital to some of those guys. And so I feel like I have to look out for them. Just as they are guests in my house, not like I'm their father or something, but as they are guests, I feel I must be a good host and not have them selling their art for chump change. I've often felt like reaching through the internet and smacking Matthew Weldon in the head. But it is what it is. You've been told that you sound like a British guy. Can Kyle speak, or does he just not speak because he doesn't know what he sounds like? You should see the stuff that doesn't make auction because I snag it in DMs beforehand. Jeremiah was a DM snagger. Don't wait too long to see the top tier pieces. Not everyone stays up till 1 a.m. That's true. Do the other artists feel they're getting a fair price? I think more often than not. But when the room just kind of feels like it's dying down, I just don't want them risking, artwork that should be going for $300, $400, $500 and risk selling it for $100. It's not good for them. That's my concern. My concern is for them. I know my concern should be for the bidders as well, because I do want to keep the bidders coming back. It's a hard balance, I guess. I guess I should just make sure everyone has a set reserve for every piece. Weldon likes them thick. Don't you smarten Weldon up. We like getting it. It's terrible. Would you admit that sometimes the pieces aren't all that great either? Well, I think there's pieces. No, I think all the pieces are pretty great artistically. However, sometimes, well, okay, maybe that's not 100% of the time, but sometimes there's pieces like um, Kevin was bringing on pieces that I'm like, dude, those are not going to sell. They look great, but nobody knows these characters. Nobody's, so they're not great market wise, but I still think they're great pieces of art. But some of these guys don't have hundreds of pages stockpiled like I do. They have what they have. They like Kanan will stop and make stuff because he needs to. Never mind. I'm not going to get into people's personal business. But people will make stuff for the auctions, and if they're doing that, then I want to make sure that they are getting a decent price on their stuff. Kanan has wised up, and he comes in with a minimum price. Don't let that go for less than $200. Smart move. And Muerta lucked out because I am going to use that on this campaign. I decided to do this campaign after that last Friday's auction. Sometimes the content of the piece isn't a big draw. That's right. That is correct. I think maybe I didn't run it past everybody here, but what do you guys think about me doing a $200 tier for Injustice pages on the Kickstarter campaign? And it'll be a guarantee that it'll either have Wonder Woman, Batman, or Superman, or some combination thereof on every $200 page from Injustice. I have just so many of those pages laying around. And this would be going to a totally different audience over at Kickstarter, so it might be able to pimp up the whole Injustice artist angle, and people can grab some of them pages. Did you start that tonight? I started this this afternoon. I think around 2:00. Yeah, I think around 2:00 in the afternoon. Victor said, what? Mike emailed Muerta to come bid. The guy said he was ready to spend $3,000 on Kanan's cover. Yeah, but here's the thing. He wasn't coming and bidding $3,000 on Kanan's cover. Right? And Muerta wasn't there. So if Muerta wasn't there and nobody else was going to bid over $200, that guy would have gotten it for $210. So I mean, I can't please everybody, but I do what I think is best. And that's not always going to be what everybody thinks is best, so I'll just have to deal with it. You know what I should do is I should tape this off and go to town on this with the quill. Captain Health says, I think it's worth it. You'd basically be selling original published art for like $175 a page. Yep. Where's my tape? Where's the Scotch tape? Go get it. Go get it right now. I need it right now. Is Mike going to crosshatch his shirt instead of spotting blacks? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Go get me the Scotch tape. You know what? Right now, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go through her hair. Give it another streaking. Hopefully that'll give it a good blend. It's driving somebody nuts that these aren't spotted blacks. But too bad, so sad. That lizard guy is a legit auction person. You just broke the rules. He did tell you to never hold an auction again, and that you are so unprofessional. Well, ask mommy then. I broke the rules. It's my auction. They're my rules. There was no rule in place that I broke. Doug sells minimum of $500 for Earthworm Jim. Injustice is a steal at $200. So should I do it for more than $200, do you think? I just want to be able to move some of these things. It used to be that I cared about having all this art until my twilight years. But now I care more about this art. That is correct. Mike's channels, Mike's rules. That is correct. And as you guys know, I did that whole video. Blacklist Universe has rules. No shoes, no shirt, no service. That's actually one of my most viewed videos. No. Smart Alec. Smart Alec, punk kid. All right. All right. Let me make it clear. I'm always watching. Assume I'm there. If anyone like a piece, bid on it. Muerta is everywhere. Always. Well, there is no Friday night auction this week because I am going to be in San Jose, unless Edwin wants to do something without me. Muertas. Always watching. What's somebody saying about Mr. Blacklist? You want to move it? I think that's fair at $200. Also, $200 flash rounds on the auctions would move your stuff too. Dennis, were you there? Where were you when page 1 of Monster Hunt went for auction? Maybe he doesn't want interior pages, Dennis. Maybe he only wants the big covers. Maybe he only wants the covers. What was on the toilet? Kyle, I was thinking of making that Lone Star logo on his shirt to make it all yellow glow. It would be so cool. Yeah, legit. Kyle's already coloring this in his head. It's gonna be sick. $3K. Oh, come on, Mike. Go talk to Lizard. Tell him you're sorry. I already talked to him. Muerte and Dennis, you want to start bidding on this cover? Starting at $2,000 opening bid. Opening bid $2,000. Go for it. There's no Friday night auctions this weekend. Shoot. Oh man, this one has the thing gone. Dang it. No bids. Cross-hatching. Cross-hatching? What? What? What does that mean? You don't like my cross-hatching? Are you trying to say that you need me to spot blacks? I will not spot your blacks for you, you racist. I spent $3,000 on a Vegas vacation at that time. I saw it, wanted it, but couldn't not load it all the time. If I have the money, I spend it. He's a big spender. He spends his money when he has it. All right, this is low tack. Can't do it. Not right now. Oh yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We were talking. Doo-doo-doo. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the tape on my wrist first to get a little bit of the tack off with the oils on my arm. That way it won't stick too hard to the old paper. On a Sunday afternoon. That. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to spot some blacks here and there. What? Why are you guys so determined for me to spot blacks on everything? I don't understand. Why is it so important? Are you masking? I am masking. Look at that. I just bought this new blade. It's like black. Isn't that cool? It's like Valerian steel blade. I am masking indeed. I'm basking in my masking. And yeah, I am cross-hatching. I'm going to cross-hatch all this so that what would take me 2 minutes will now take me a half an hour. So that's just how I roll, baby. That's just how I roll. Anyone else confused right now? Why? What's confusing? Why are you confused? You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. How silly of me. How incredibly silly of me to quote that movie.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Fingers. Dun, dun, dun. The blade. Yes, the blade. I use the black blade so I can avoid spotting blacks. What is that called? You know what they call spotting blacks in South Central LA, right? Racial profiling. Ba-dum-bum. It's a joke. Groovin'. Wait, did I already do this one? I did. Nice. Okay. No, not you. You stay. Sit. Good dog. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. Dad joke. I know. What is your brand of Croquill? It looks. Oh, the holder. Gosh, you know what? I don't even know what the brand is. I used to know, but the website, actually, the manufacturer website, is gone. And if you can go on Amazon and find a 2mm burnisher holder, then that'll probably do the trick. Because it is a 2mm barrel. And then, is that the one I want? Yeah. And then, it's a chuck, right? It's a 2mm chuck. And then I just got this spongy thing from Japan. I'm sure you can get them in America. I don't get the need for this process. Oh, you don't understand why I'm masking. To save time. Why are you cutting things, por favor? Because now that I have it all masked off, I can do this. And now for something completely different.
And now for something completely different.
Groovin'. Trust me, it doesn't seem like it saved me time, but it is saving me a ton of time. Those poor blacks. Mike, did give you a look, Jiminy Cricket? Jiminy Cricket in my suit. Wait, that's not the way it goes. Let me just double check my spacing here. You guys get it now? Everybody figure it out yet? I mask the areas I need to stay white, and then I can just quickly hatch over them without... If I'm not doing that, then I'm like trying to start from this point every time I do a line. Really slows me down. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. Without checking the internet, is that Barney Miller end credits? I believe it is. I don't think it was just Barney Miller, though. I think it was the production company that did Barney Miller, so I think they did some other shows as well. Can't recall right off the top of my head which shows those were. I think Cagney and Lacey was one of them. Maybe Simon and Simon? What's Cagney and Lacey? Barney Miller was not an Ubu show, so Cagney and Lacey was, right? Simon and Simon, Cagney and Lacey. I don't remember. Somebody look it up. It's been a very long time. It has been a good old long time. Did you pick up Spawn 3000? No. Oh man, if be bleeding ink all into that eagle. Way to go, Miller. No, I'm not. What the heck? You guys just don't understand masking, man. Let's go backwards on this one. If somebody just popped in here and didn't see all the time I spent masking stuff, they'd probably be like, "What the heck is he doing?" Are you going to use this GIF every time people mention spotting blacks? Because you should. The only way to scare them off. Oh, what? I'm complimenting you. I made it be screwing up, and yours is coming out perfectly. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's. Blacks don't need to be spotted, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do. Stop torturing that shirt, Mike. Just fill it with some smoothing fullness of black ink. You know what? You draw your way. I'll draw mine. All right? Some people like the feel, the texture of nib lines on their paper. See how slow I'm doing it right here is because that hair is not masked off. So that's how slow I would have been doing all those lines if I didn't do the masking. Let's just add that in. Ooh, wow, you can really see those lines on the paper. I don't mean the color, I mean the texture of them. It's cool, man. This crosshatch examination. Ninja. Who knew? Who knew indeed? I'm complimenting the fact that ink beads when you use a quill. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot when it beads. I don't know why. I just do. I like the texture on the paper. Oh, oh, boo. You heard that. That was the tape not liking what I was doing. I'm going to get rid of that. Right there, right there. I'm just going to darken this up a little bit more here, and then I think that's dark enough for this. What do you guys think? Is that dark enough? Should I darken it up more? I'm trying to leave a little bit of gray area there in the middle. A little sense of shape. All right, all right. Fix that burp in post, Mike. All right. Ugh. This tape is sticking to me. So satisfying. Oh yeah. Come on now. Sorcery. What sorcery is this? All right, now I do need to thicken up a couple of these lines because they did not. They masked too far. There we go. Now I just got to do some of them stars. I'm going to leave the coloring of the flag up to Kyle. So I will not be coloring every single flag. Is there anything else I'm missing here that I need to texture? I think I do need to do a little bit of black around the edge of this. I mean, you guys can't see it because the resolution is not that good, but I see it and it's bugging me, so I just got to do these stars and we are good to go. Oh, I need to figure out where to sign this thing. I don't even think about that anymore. Like leaving room to sign stuff. I don't care about that. I know the artists, I know collectors and stuff probably do, so I should probably worry about that. Huh, guys? But for me, it's just the art. It's just the art. Do, 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 do. Ooh, that's pretty. Thank you, Redneck Gaming. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Blue, do, 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 do. Oops, almost jinxed it. What? The sticker? What? The what? Don't put tattoos on them guys getting beat up unless you can find something similar to white gangs. What? What guys getting beat up? I already tattooed all the guys getting beat up. You know why? Because they're based off real world gangs where people have tattoos and rove around the streets killing and raping people. You saying I don't want to get targeted by one of those gangs? Is that what you're saying? That's why my gang is called Banda de la Muerta. Or is it Banda de la Muerte? I guess it's Banda de la Muerte, huh? Gang is Madria. Muerte is your gang. I thought you liked him. I don't know. Maybe he named himself after the gang in Lone Star. You ever think about that, huh? Never thought about that, huh? That's right. That's right. Or you know what I could do? Is I could crosshatch the red and the blue in this flag and stay up for another 2 hours. No! Oscar Michael crosshatch them with his nibs. All right. Oh shoot! I forgot. I was gonna do the the river here. Yeah, I haven't done his belt. I haven't done the texture on his belt yet. Derp. Don't forget the belt, ladies and gentlemen. It's always important. You gotta put the textures on the belt. I gotta find a place to sign this thing. I didn't leave any room to sign it. But I do need to do this. Well, nope, there's no room down there either. I'm just going to do some water down here, though. No point in leaving some area undetailed, right? I mean, come on. It's art we're talking about. By the way, is it true that Mike's son accidentally make that ink bottle fall on Mike's table? Someone told me and I missed out. Yeah, that is true. Let Kyle know that's true. That was a real true thing. My son's a ding-a-ling. All right, so Kyle just needs to know that they are in the sewer here, and that's why sewer water is on the ground. I just put a couple more here. Let's see. I don't want to put my name all the way up here. Might get cut off over here. Just do it here? What do you think? Should I put my name here? I don't like putting my name there. It's going to be so obvious, blatant. Ugh. Was that recently? No, it was not recently. Did Mike delete this because I want to see? I don't delete anything, man. Well, that's not true. I have deleted a couple things, but where Where do you guys think I should put the signature? Look at this piece, man. I mean, it's not perfect or anything, but I love it. It feels all patriotic, and it's got those cool, kind of like a movie poster. It feels like a movie poster. Put your name in the flag. Like so here. I want to put it down. I could hide it down here, behind here. I don't want it to be all bold. Left of her hair? No, because this area can get cut off. Wow, Mike, someone might guess you drew this. On the woman's lips. No. Yeah. I don't want someone guessing I drew it. Just hide it right here, MSM. Oh, I should have given her like a belt buckle that said MSM. That would have been cool. But then Kyle would have been like, Critter, he could have given her a little tattoo on her belly. On his chin. Upper lip. You guys are not helping me. Sign the top corner. No, nobody signs the top of pages. Yeah, I'm going to do it right here. And I'm going to do it by hand rather than, usually I use a ruler. But rather than, I'm going to do it by hand. Put it in on the bottom inside of his collar. No, this is fine. Critter can just put his thing right there. Make room for my name. Is that enough room? Critter. K. Ritter. Alright? Yeah, that should be good. So. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. MSM, there it is. MSM, MSM, da 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 da. You guys can have a closer up look here. There. Focus. There you go. Ah, you. Come on. Why? Why aren't you focusing? Oh. I hate this crap. All right, well, anyways, that's it. It's done. I'm going to go scan this sucker in, send it to Kyle. And Kyle, you have a week. All good. Thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked the piece. I almost did this whole thing on screen. Kyle wants to make the Lone Star logo glow. That is fine. That's okay with me. Do it. That yellow glow. Do it. Do it. Do it. You did a super chat? What was a super chat? I didn't see any super chats. Hold on. Scrolling. Ethan Doggy scrolling. All right, let me go back. I have the super chat window open. I did have one. Captain Heltz plans to ship my Nightwing art soon. Hold on a second. Yes, I do have plans to ship that off soon. I plan on shipping it out tomorrow. So hopefully that happens. Why are you cutting things, por favor? La 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 la. So Mike said glowing logo sounds good. Kyle Ritter. Yes, awesome. And you're all awesome. And is the female character based on your wife? Well, everyone thinks all my female characters are based on my wife, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes. But at any rate, thank you all for being here. Thank you for enjoying this time with me. I really had fun doing this cover. It was really enjoyable. I kind of can't wait to do another cover at some point. But it is what it is. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, right? See you all tomorrow? See you all tomorrow.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.